In this video we are going to see about signal flow graph, and this is a graphical representation of a control system, and it explains the flow of signal from one point of the system to another and gives the relationship among signal. The purpose of this signal flow graph, it explains the flow of signal from one point of the system to another and gives the relationship among this signal. And it consists of a network in which nodes are connected by directed branches. So next we see about this, what is node, what is branch. Now we see the explanation of term used in signal flow graph. So first one is node. Node is nothing but the variable or signal. So a node is a point representing a variable or signal. Next one is branch, and branch is nothing but a joining line of two nodes. So a branch is directed line segment joining two nodes, and the arrow on the branch indicate the direction of signal flow, and the arrow on the branch indicate the direction of signal flow, and the gain of the branch is the transmittance. So the gain of the branch is the transmittance. So next one is transmittance, and this is a gain acquired by the signal when it travels from one node to another. So the gain transmittance is nothing but the gain acquired by the signal from it travels from one node to another node. It is called transmittance, and this transmittance may be a real value or complex value. Next one is input node or source. So input node or source, and it is a node that has only outgoing branches. It has only outgoing branches mean that is known as source. If the node has incoming branches mean that is known, only the incoming branches mean that is known as sink, output node or sink. Mixed node, it is the node that has both incoming and outgoing branches, that is known as mixed node. And path, and path is nothing but the arrangement of nodes in a same direction. So the arrow indicate on each branch in the same direction, that is known as path. So the path should not cross a node more than once. So if we are having more than one nodes mean that becomes loop. So the path does not cross the node more than once. So the different types of path, one is open path, that is a open path starts a node and end at another node, start at one node and end at another node. And closed path starts and end at the same node. And forward path, it is a path from input node to output node, does not cross any node more than once in a forward direction, that is known as forward path. And forward path gain is nothing but the product of branch transmittance of a forward path. So forward path gain is nothing but the product of branch transmittance, that is gain of that branch of a forward path. And individual loop, and this is a closed loop, that means it start at the node and end at the same node, that is known as individual loop. So loop gain is nothing but the product of branch transmittance of the loop. Forward path gain means the product of branch transmittance of a forward path. Loop gain means the product of the branch transmittance of a loop. And non-touching loop, if the loop does not have a common node, then they are said to be non-touching loops. Non-touching loop means if the loop does not have a common node, then they are said to be non-touching loops. Next one is the basic properties of the signal flow graph. So first property is the algebraic equation which are used to construct signal flow graph must be in the form of cause and effect relationship. This means the effect in any part of the control system that affect the another part of the control system. And signal flow graph is applicable to linear system only. And next one, a node in the signal flow graph represent the variable or signal. And next property, a node adds the signal of the incoming branches and transmit the sum of all outgoing branches. That means the node adds a signal of all incoming branches and transmit the sum to all outgoing branches. So it sum all the incoming signals and transmit to the outgoing branches. And next one is the mixed node, which has both incoming and outgoing signal, can be treated as output node by adding an outgoing branch of unity transmittance. And this is the mixed node considered as an output node. and this can be achieved by adding an outgoing branch of unity transmittance. So whenever the node having both incoming and outgoing signal, this can be treated as a output node, and adding the outgoing branch of unity transmittance, and it will given to the another one node. So this mixed node is treated as a output node. Next property, a branch indicates functional dependence of one signal on the other. So the branch indicates the functional dependence of one signal on the other. Next property, the signal travel along branches only in the marked direction, and when it travel it get multiplied by the gain or transmittance of the branch. For each branch, the signal crossed from one branch to another branch, it multiplied with the gain of that branch. Next property, the signal flow graph of the system is not unique. By rearranging the system equation, different types of signal flow graph can be drawn for a given system. So we can rearrange the equation in different types, and we can redraw the signal flow graph also. And these are the basic properties of signal flow graph. And next one is the rule involved in signal flow graph. So first of all, the forward path having the gain of A means this x2 get a input as A into x1. That is the product of this node and signal and this gain. So now this x2 is equal to A x1. Similarly, this is a single forward path, and if you are having two different forward path means the parallel connection. So this x3 getting the addition of this two forward path gain, that means x1 a1 plus x2 a2. So x3 now is equal to a1 x1 plus a2 x2. And next rule is cascaded branches can be combined to give a single branch. That means the cascaded branches, that is series connection, that may be getting as a product of this two branch gain. So this x2 is eliminated like this. So x1 x3 the gain is AB. And next rule is parallel branches may be represented by single branch as A plus B, and this is series, and parallel mean we have to add this two gain, so we will get A plus B. And next rule is the mixed node. Mixed node nothing but it has both ingoing signal and also outgoing signal, and this mixed node can be eliminated. That means this forward path, this gain are multiplied AC, and this path, this gains are series connection, so we can multiply this B and C. So now we can eliminate this x3 like this. So x1 x2 x4, and the gain of this loop, this forward path is AC, and this path is BC. And next one, the loop may be eliminated, that this loop that is equal to B divided by 1 minus BC. That is the forward path, this gain, this branch gain divided by 1 minus the loop gain, that is BC. So this first eliminated by this B divided by 1 minus BC. Now both are series, so we can multiply this 2. So x1 eliminate this node, and this become x1 x3 and AB divided by 1 minus BC, multiplication of this 2. Next one is signal flow graph reduction, and this is used to find the transfer function. So writing equation at every node and then rearranging this equation to get the ratio of output and input, that give the transfer function. And the transfer function are calculated using the Masson gain formula. So considering the Masson gain formula, let R of S is the input to the system, C of S is the output of the system. So the transfer function T of S can be calculated as C of S divided by R of S, output divided by input. So the overall gain here, T is equal to 1 by tel summation of K Pk into tel K, and where T is the transfer function of the system. So T is equal to T of S, and Pk is the forward path gain of kth forward path. It may be consists of one forward path or two forward path, and this is the gain of forward path gain of kth forward path. And del is equal to 1 minus sum of individual loop gains plus sum of gain product of all possible combination of two non-touching loops. So commonly del using this formula we can find the del. So del is equal to 1 minus sum of individual loop gain plus sum of gain product of all possible combination of two non-touching loops, and plus this increases. Here we use possible combination of two non-touching loops. So it take many values. This is for 2, again 3, again it can continues, but in commonly they are asking question using this equation. So del is equal to 1 minus sum of individual loop gains plus sum of gain products of all possible combinations of two non-touching loops, and del k is the value of del for that part of graph which is not touching kth forward path, that is the loop not exit in the forward path, that is given as del of k. So first find the overall transfer function of the system whose signal flow graph is shown in below figure. So this is the figure. We have to find the transfer function of this figure. So this RS is the input and here we get C of S. So C of S is the output. So we have to find transfer function that is equal to C of S divided by R of S. So the first step for finding the transfer function is find the forward path gain. Forward path gain. So here there are two forward paths, this one and this one. So forward path 1 we consider, that is P1. This is forward path 1. P1 that is equal to G1, G2, G3, G4, G5. Forward path gain nothing but the multiply product of all branch gain, and forward path 2 is considered as P2, and this is like this path, take this path. So it will in order we can write G4, G5, G6. So there are two paths, so K is equal to 2. So this is for K is equal to 1, the forward path gain is this. When K is equal to 2, the forward path gain is this. Next one is find the individual loop gain. So first here there are 3 loops. First loop, second loop and third loop. So first loop we consider this as 1 1, P1 1, that is equal to minus G2 H1. So the product of this H1 and G2, so it will give G2 minus G2 H1, and again the second loop that is consider this. So the forward path gain is G1 G2 G3, again minus H2, so minus G2 G3 H2, and third loop is G5 minus G5 H3, minus G5 H3. So this is the individual loop gain. So third one is find the gain product of two non-touching loops. So here, so if you are considering this, the non-touching loop here is this one and this one, 1 and 3 and 2 and 3. These are non-touching loops. That means no nodes common to both each loop. So this 1 and 3 and 2 and 3. So now we have to find the gain product of two non-touching loop. For that we consider that as 1 2. Here we mention this as 1 1. Sorry, this one is 2 1. This one is 2 1. This one is 3 1. All are 1. Individual loop gain we mention this as 1, and find the gain product of two non-touching loop we given this as 2. So first P12 is G2 minus G2H1 into minus G5H3. So this become G2 G5H1 H3. Again the second non-touching loop gain is minus G2 G3H2 into G5H3 minus G5H3, and this becomes G2 G3 G5 H2 H3. So this is the non-touching loop gain product. And next step is the calculation of del and del K. It's the calculation of del and del K. So the formula for del is equal to 1 minus sum of all individual loop gain plus sum of non-touching 2 loop gain. So now we know sum of individual loop gains, that are 3 loops are there, individual loop. This is individual loop gain. So we give the name first, that is B11 plus B121 plus B31, and here sum of 2 non-touching is P of 1 2 plus P of 2 2. So this is the calculation, and now we are going to give the product gain of each loop here. So we will get, that is equal to 1 minus G2H1 minus G2 G3H2 minus G5H3 plus this B12 and B22. So we will get G2 G5H1 H3 plus G2 G3 G5 H2 H3. So G2 G5 H1 H3 plus G2 G3 G5 H2 H3, and this is known as del. So simplifying this, we will get del is equal to, simplifying this, we will get 1 plus G2H1 plus G2 G3H2 plus G5H3 plus G2 G5H1H3 plus G2 G3 G5H2H3. So this is del. Next we have to find del K, and here K is equal to 2. So we have to find del 1 and del 2. So del K is the non-touching loop, the forward path having non-touching loop. That means in forward path 1, all loops are touch any one of its node. So there is no non-touching loop in the forward path 1. So this del 1 is equal to 1. And for del 2, if you are considering that this path and the loop 1 is non-touch the second forward path. So this loop is non-touch. This node, any one of the node is non-touching nodes in this forward path 2. So here this del 2 is considered as 1 minus P11, first loop. So here we will get 1 minus of minus G2H1. So it will give us 1 plus G2H1, and this is del 2. So this is del 1 and this is del 2. So now we have to find the transfer function. That is the final step, transfer function. So T is equal to 1 by del summation of K Pk into del K, and here K is equal to 2. So 1 by del K is equal to 2. So it becomes P1 del 1 plus P2 del 2, and we know the del function. The tail function formula is here. So put that value, that is equal to, so the division of 1 plus G2H1 plus G2 G3, and this is del value. This is del value here. G3H2 plus G5H3 plus G2 G5 H1 H3 plus G2 G3 G5 H2 H3. And P1, we know P1 value is the forward path gain. So first we write this forward path gain P1. This is P1, P2. So we just write this P1 value here, that is nothing but G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, and del 1 value is 1. So this multiplied with 1, and plus G2 value is G4, G5, G6, forward path 2. Forward path 2, this is P2 value is G4, G4, G5, G6, and the del 2 value, and the del 2 value is 1 plus G2H1. So multiply this with 1 plus G2H1. So finally multiply this 2, we will get the transfer function of the control system. So after the multiplication we will get G1, G2, G3, G4, G5 plus G4, G5, G6 plus G2, G4, G5, G6, H1 divided by the del value 1 plus G2H1 plus G2, G3, H2 plus G5H3 plus G2, G5, H1, H3 plus G2, G3, G5, H2, H3. And this is the transfer function of the given control system using signal flow reduction method.